Hey everybody, Mike with the 1974 GMC. Back at it again today, working on the big awning. As you remember, I tried to take it down by myself and it kind of fell on one end and twisted a couple of things up. And so one of the things it did was it bent this lever. You can see that. I'm going to try and straighten it here in a minute. But there's also a broken spring, it looks like, in here. I just got to figure out where that was supposed to be hooked and what was supposed to happen there. But you can kind of see that there's a way that it locks to keep the thing from rolling, keep the thing from unfurling. It looks like it would do it in both directions, so like this is the neutral position. So we'll have to figure that out. But you can see what it is just a big long torsion spring, like a garage door spring in there. And it's got this, I'll call it a triad on the end of it. And you can see where I marked that. I also marked the outside of this so that I could put it back where it goes. There's Iris with the ball. But you can kind of see. So I got a mark on there of where that triad kind of flexes between here and here. So I'm just gonna, and this is just the cord that helps keep it in. And one of the reasons I took it apart is because I had used some coat hanger to try to keep it from unrolling, and it kind of sucked that coat hanger in. I wanted to make sure there weren't any pieces in there. So I'm probably gonna pull this other end. I didn't really know what was, how everything worked in there. So I did drive this little pin out on this other side so that I could slide just the cover off, kind of see what was going on, but I can see that wasn't necessary. So I can put that pin back in that hole there. So, but yeah, kind of simplistic. I guess it's, I wasn't really sure what was in there, if it was a band spring or what, but it's just a torsion spring, like a overhead garage door spring. So I guess as long as you're careful, never be afraid to take something apart. You might learn something. So hopefully we'll get this all straightened out and back together, and we'll get it back on the coach. I started today by cleaning up this. This is the flange that adheres to the coach or gets stuck to the coach. So I got it kind of cleaned on both sides so that I'm ready to put it back in. My awning isn't perfect, but it's good enough. Does have some wear through areas on it. That doesn't actually go, you can't stick your hand through there. That's just that's where it's adhered to the cladding. So there are a couple of holes where it does drip a little bit from where the door swung and tore it, I think, probably before they put the wheel on. I've got to clean that wheel up and get that back on too. So we're getting there. I do want to get one of my buddy Josh, the painter, to come and see if he can't maybe wet sand and wheel the blue, because that's going to stay. So go from there. All right, everybody, thanks.